I'm Joost and I'm here with the RGBLink streaming switcher, and well, let's see what we get here. Let's unbox this, but in order to do that I need to switch to my different camera. So let's switch to the unboxing camera, but I have to do this manually by inserting the other USB cable. So hopefully this thing will fix that. Okay, so now that I have that set up, let's unbox this. That's a sturdy box right here. We have the RGBLink Mini. Oh, it's really small. It's a little smaller than I'd expect, but it has everything here. You have the screen, you can view the different angles right in, the buttons to switch, and well, let's see what you get here. You have 4 HDMI ins and an HDMI output, so you can also see this, what you get into here in your monitor or on your screen. Then you can mount this with a screw wire, which is pretty cool. You can control this remotely, add a webcam right here, and you have a line in and also a microphone out right here. You also have the booklet on how to set this up, which is pretty straightforward, but you can also get the app right here and the get started guide. And then you have USB cord, USB-C cord as well, and then that's for the power outlet, so you can make sure this has power. Okay, so let's install this thing. So let's plug this thing in. You have a USB-C cable right here for the power, and then you also have a USB-C charger. You can plug that in, and once it powers up, you can hear that the fan is on. So you have this slight like a ringing noise, and I don't know if you can pick that up, but if you're using this in the same studio, area as where you're recording, like I am right here, you can also turn off the fan by going into the menu. You have a lot of menu options here. You can set all the HDMI and USB settings and the audio settings as well, so you can have the main audio coming from one of the HDMI channels right here, so that's also pretty cool. But let's go into the settings, and then you have the settings for the fan here, and you can set that to off. So now the fan noise is completely gone, but of course you have to be careful with this unit so it doesn't heat up too much. But right now it's winter time right here, so as long as it's not really hot, this should be fine. So right now I don't have any channels set. I'm on my camera right now, which is using the USB cable right in the laptop. So let's set this thing up. Now once you get to the URL, you can choose to install the app here. You have desktop software for Windows, Mac, but you can also use this in the App Store and Google Play on your phone or tablet. That's pretty cool as well. I'll go ahead and install that on Mac. Okay, so now I've connected a second camera to the RGBLink. I have 2 cameras now. One is the main camera that I use on my face, which is my DSLR, and then a webcam that I have another HDMI out for here right on the right. You can do up to 4 cameras right here, but I have only 2, so I'm demonstrating this with 2 cameras, but you can really switch between these by pushing the buttons. And now when I slide this, you can see me and it fades into the camera that I'm talking to in the DSLR right now. So I can slide back and you can see my webcam again. So this really helps with streaming or any type of recording, so you can do some seamless transitions here. Now you can also change these transitions when you push the set button right over here. So you can see it's on fade right now. You can also set that to cut. You can change that right over here and click there. And now it's set to cut, and click out of the menu again. So right now you can see it's, and click out of the menu again. So now you can see that it's set to cut. And when I go to the other camera right now, it just cuts immediately to my face without it fading or anything. So cut back and it's immediately on the other camera. I do like the fade setting, but you have some other settings as well. And I like these a little bit less, because they're a bit too much for me. But you can see you have all these settings that you can use, like a sliding pane. You can also do that. So let's go back, and then you can see like I'm sliding right into frame right here, and then sliding right back to the other camera. But I'm going to set it back to fade right now, because I like that just a little bit better. So this is how you use the RGBLink to connect up to 4 HDMI cameras and have full control over how you're controlling these. And with the USB out, I've connected that right to my laptop over here on my desk, so I can record or stream anything that's coming from this RGB Mini right into my computer. So that's really, really cool. Now you can also do a control from outside, which is cool, and you have a line in and headphones out, so you can also do like some additional audio right in there. But I'm using a separate mic from audio right now, but you also have the audio right coming in from the HDMI ports, but I'm not using that right now. And then you have an HDMI output, so you can view all of this right on a monitor as well, next to the output from the USB port that I'm using right now here to record. So I really recommend this one for anyone looking for a very flexible solution to like a streaming audio with multiple cameras, and where you just can switch to another camera with the flip of a switch and have different effects as well right in this little box.